Okay, so while you're giving me some feedback on what the outcomes of today are going to be, I also want to tell you that there is a fast action bonus that's ready for you. It is, however, only going to be offered to those of you that stay to the end of this session. Okay, I'm not going to take more than the hour I promised to take of your time today. And when we get to the end of the session, there is a fast action bonus for all of you. And that is a detailed planner for January 2023 and a daily marketing calendar that you can then go and use as a template, 2 templates, in fact, that are going to save you absolute hours of work. And I'm going to flood you with ideas for January so that you can feel what it feels like at the end of the session to be prepared. How does that sound, everyone? Oh, I love what I'm seeing here. Amazing, marvelous, awesome, fantastic. Ooh la la. Danae said sounds very helpful. Yes, it is actually. So I can't wait to get cracking. So before I get going, I really would like you to meet me in on something, okay? I want you to get rid of your distractions, please. So your phone needs some alone time. It really does. It's screaming for some sleep and some relaxation and recharging. What a great time to recharge your phones, okay? Close those doors. Close all your open windows on your computer. If you're multitasking, tell your children to get lost for a while. They can wait. I would like you to get the full benefit of this session today. And in order to do that, I need your commitment that you are not going to be distracted for the next 35 minutes. Do we have a deal? Please go into the chat box and let me know, do we have a deal? Oh, deal. Oh, I'm liking that. Okay, deal, done. Okay, and you see by you answering, I know if you're multitasking or not. So I'm going to match how many answers I have to how many people that are attending. Aha, okay. So before I carry on, I want to make sure that you are in the right place today and that we are we're definitely a right fit for each other, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But I want to make sure that what I'm going to present you with today is what you are looking for, so that we don't get to the end of the session and then you say to me, oh, that's not really what I wanted. So I want you to look at what I'm telling you and what's on the screen in front of you. And then I want you to go into the chat box and let me know if you are in the right place and if this is what you want. Okay, so you're in the right place if A, or 1, you're unsure how to put together a marketing plan. 2, you need ideas on marketing. 3, you need to get prepared for 2023. You want to have a fully prepared marketing strategy and marketing plan. And 4, you want to take your marketing to the next level. Okay, so if you've answered yes to any of the above, you are in the right place. So I just want to make sure that this is what you're looking for. If this is what you're looking for, you're welcome to stay on and you're going to have your minds blown today. Okay, I'm glad to see everybody so chatting. Ooh la la, nice. Good. All of the above. That sounds amazing. Right, so now, before we carry on, and this is more for those of you who don't know me, because there's a lot of you on this call who do know me. And what I would like to ask for 10 seconds of your time, those of you who do know me, would you be willing to go into the chat box and give your reasons for why I am the perfect coach to help you with today's marketing session? So how about you all do that? Those of you who know me, I would love to hear what you have to say. And why I think I'm the perfect coach to help you achieve this is because I have taken hundreds of salon and spa owners from a place of being confused and unsure to a place of being prepared. And just look at this one testimonials. Now we have hundreds, right? This one testimonial says, I built my reputation from word of mouth, and for the first time in my career, more than 30% of my customers found us via social media. She also said her experience thus far is her revenue has doubled in less than a year, and her perspective of how she handles the day-to-day operations of her business has changed. And that is one of the testimonials that we've received. So that's why I feel I'm the perfect coach to help take you through this. Okay, so Michaela says super knowledgeable and plenty of experience. No one else motivates like you. Oh, that's nice. Kirsten, enthusiasm, knowledge, time, experience. Because your advice works and you are consistent over all the years that I know you. Proven results, you know the industry better than anyone, and you have helped so many salons grow. Wow, all this looks amazing. Since lockdown began in 2020, and Mars started in the marketing for the industry, I knew nothing about the spa industry at all. You transported my understanding of the industry and what we can do to improve foot traffic and understanding of clients' needs. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much. Celeste says a passion for the industry and experience. You're always one step ahead because you are motivating, resilient, and have a wealth of knowledge. Well, that's amazing. Thank you all. That is brilliant. So obviously, I feel that I'm the perfect coach, but it's great to hear from all of you that do know me why you feel that I'm the perfect coach. And for those of you who don't know me, I am more than positive that by the end of today's session, you're going to feel like everybody else on this call and the words that they've written. All right, so before we start, I want you to take a minute and imagine with me. Let's play an imagination game, okay? I want you to imagine that you had more time. Let's just stop there. Let's not carry on with that first sentence. More time. How does that make you feel? Imagine that you had a fully booked spa. Imagine that you increased your average docket spend by 50%. Imagine you had more time to spend with your customers. Instead of hiding in the back, putting out fires, going to buy lastminute.com display material. Who knows what it is? But imagine you had more time to spend with your customers. Let's take it a step further. Imagine you had more time to spend with your family and friends. Imagine you could have more fun at work. How does all of this make you feel? Please go into the chat box and give me one word to describe how this imagining makes you feel. Let's go. Let's hear these words. Oh, Tracy, you're so cute. Dynamic, crazy, fun. Thank you. Okay, Danae says it makes her feel excited. Tracy, I knew you were going to say that. This imagination makes Tracy feel at peace. Kimmy says it's the best scenario. Exactly what you want. Mariam, super excited. Palesa, content. Jackie, in control. Janine, relaxed and not overwhelmed. Thelma, positive. Marilee, calm. Celeste, fulfilled. Aren't these amazing words? I mean, I'm just reading them and I'm feeling so much better. Okay, but it's time to stop imagining, everybody, because that's why you're here today. All right? Now, I want you to look at the statement that I'm making in front of you, and I want you to say it out loud on your end. And the reason I want you to do that is because I want you to understand that this needs to be your new reality, your new mindset. Okay, so I'm going to read it out for you. Preparation at least 3 months in advance is the single most powerful and strategic way to 1, increase revenue, 2, boost staff morale, 3, retain clients, 4, acquire new clients, and 5, boost profits. Now, you must believe this, and you must understand that that word preparation is your key. It's your strategy and it's your tool, because it's the lack of preparation that doesn't get us to where we want to get. Why? Because we run out of time. Correct? Does this make sense, everybody? Go into the chat box. And I also want an agreement with all of you that you have read and understood and agree with a statement that is made in front of you, and that you've read it out loud. You've said it out aloud. Okay, let's go. I don't move to the next slide till I get an agreed. Okay. Michelle says, absolutely agree. Love it. Agree. Okay, let's go. 100% agree. Okay, agree and manifesting. Thank you, Charlotte. That's exactly what we're doing here. We are manifesting because it's going to become the reality. Jackie, thumbs up. So true. Agree, 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 agree. Okay, totally, absolutely love this. Renelle says, agree, agree. Good. Ooh, I think the distractions are gone. So well done, everybody, for giving your phone some much needed sleep time. Well done. Okay, so let's dive in. How are we going to do this? What is going to happen by the end of today? I'm going to take you through the 5 pillars. So that framework that we promised you with today's session, I'm going to take you through it. Pillar number 1, you're going to learn about this customer survey. Pillar number 2, team brainstorm. Pillar number 3, month by month detailed planner. Pillar number 4, day by day to-do list. And pillar number 5, evaluation. Now, these 5 pillars will take you to that prepared place that you need to be in order to achieve, and I'm taking you back there, and I'm going to read it again. Preparation is the single most powerful and strategic way to increase revenue, boost staff morale, retain clients, acquire new clients, and boost profits. Okay. Sorry, I've lost your visual. Oh, Tracy, I'm not sure. Can everybody else see me and the screen?
Yes, we can see you.
Oh dear. Tracy, you might need to hop off and hop back on. I'm not sure what happened. Sorry. Okay, great. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, everybody ready? If you want, you can make notes. If you want, you can make your own little to-do list from today, because actually what I want you to decide on by the end of this is on some dates, because it's all great me showing you what's in front of you, right? I want you to set yourself a deadline and a date by when you're going to accomplish each pillar. Okay, pillar number 1, before you sit down and decide your marketing strategy, you have to get feedback from the people that are giving you money, bottom line. And those are your customers. You have to perform a customer survey. Can everybody go into the chat box and let me know, when was your last customer survey? Just give me a month and a year. Well, I hope it's a month and not a year. So give me a month and a year. Okay, Jackie, no idea. Okay. When I first opened in 2011, okay, 4 years ago, a year, never. Yowza. Okay. Well, then you've definitely joined the right coaching session, everyone. All right, let's see some more. And everybody, this is our safe space. Okay, we're here to learn and to grow from each other. So there's nothing wrong with saying 10 years ago or 5 years ago. That's why we're here today. A good many months. Okay. Never, Palesa said. All right. So as I'm going to talk you through this, because I'm going to give you a few little tips on this, what I want you to do is set a deadline date for when this survey will go out to your clients. Okay? Now, if you are going to make your survey complicated, very difficult to fill in, taking hours of your client's time, can I tell you one thing? It won't work. You won't get any feedback. In order for a customer survey to work, and by the way, we go super in detail into the customer surveys and how they are to be performed in our transformational business management course. So it's all found there, but I'm going to give you a few important tips about it today. So Celeste is asking, do feedback cards count? Celeste, no, feedback cards are completely different to surveys. Feedback cards give you information about their experience at the time of them coming to visit you. A survey tells you more about what do they want more of, what do they want less of, what new things do they want. Okay, it helps you identify what your ideal customer A looks like, what they love to spend money on, and perhaps what you're not offering them that they're looking for. So a couple of tips here. Make your surveys easy to complete. Okay. Now, I'm not a tech person. Shani, you might be able to interject here and help me. I'm going to give you all the surveys that I've completed that I've had no problem completing because they were so simple. One is called Monkey, MailChimp. Is it Monkey, MailChimp?
Survey Monkey.
Survey Monkey. There we go. Okay. Okay. So one is called Survey Monkey. I love getting those because they are yes, no, quick sticks answers that I love filling in. Okay. And the other one is Google surveys, where they send me this link on Google and I just fill in quick sticks, Bob's your uncle, and boom, I'm done. Okay. So that's the first thing. Make it easy. Make it cell phone user friendly. Please, everybody, you cannot set up surveys that have to be done on a desktop because half of your clients won't do it. So it has to be something as simple as a WhatsApp with a link to the survey that they fill in a couple of questions and done. Number two, run a competition around the survey and prepare your clients for the survey. So you're going to set yourself 2 deadline dates. The first date is when is your announcement of a survey and competition going to be sent to your clients. I would do that by next week, by the way. Okay, but it's up to you. Set yourself a deadline date. There you create a post that says, we want to know more. And there is a 5,000 Rand or a $5,000 prize for one lucky winner that takes part. So complete this form and remember, always say that will not take more than 60 seconds of your time or 2 minutes of your time. In fact, I got a survey once that said this won't take more than 120 seconds of your day. I loved it. They didn't say 2 minutes. They said 120 seconds. So you can get really creative. Tell people up front that you're not going to waste their time and tell them what's in it for them by completing the survey. Now, remember, you're doing this survey purely for yourself, actually, for your business, because this survey is going to tell you what they want. Please, everybody, the next most important tip about surveys, do not open up a can of worms. What do I mean by that? Don't say, don't ask, and I'm using that awful negative word, but I'm going to use it. Don't say, what treatments would you like to see us offer? Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. That is a can of worms, completely opened up. Instead of doing that, you should have already chosen 2 or 3 treatments, perhaps a new piece of technology that you're interested in launching, and give them the options to choose. What of the following would excite you the most? Anti-aging, facial, sound therapy. I don't know. Put what it is that you're planning to introduce. So you've already done your homework, okay? You already know Another thing, don't send out a laser hair removal. If you can't afford to buy a laser hair removal machine, don't ask that question. So please, everybody, don't open up a can of worms, because then if you don't introduce the treatment they want, not happy. If you get laser back and you don't introduce it because you don't have the money, not happy. So your questions need to be very strategic according to what it is that you're planning to do. Have I helped with the survey, everybody? Please go into the chat box and let me know. Any other questions? Now's your time to ask about pillar number 1, because we're moving on to pillar number 2. All clear. Stunning. Tracy says yes. Can I have just a few more thank yous before not thank yous, a few more yeses before I move on? All questions? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so all clear. Everybody, can you write down your deadline dates for an announcement of a survey to come and the actual survey? Janine, this has already helped me so much with something I'm working on. Yes, you see? Awesome, love it. Okay, so everybody, will you write down your deadline dates? If you can do it now, just write a date. When we've finished the session, you can go back and look at your date and see, you can see if those dates are reasonable, right? Okay, sorry for this silly question, but the point of the survey is to get client into action. Okay, so Mariam, the point of the survey is to get client into action, number 1. Number 2, to build your relationship and your rapport with the clients. And number 3, to be able to plan your marketing based on the results of the survey. So there's no point in coming up with a marketing calendar if you don't have clear direction on what your clients love. So a beautiful question that you can ask in your survey, by the way, is what are your 3 top favorite treatments to have? That is a gold question, because their clients are going to say nails, face waxing, whatever it is, their 3 top treatments. Then you know, right, my clients love this. Let me focus my marketing efforts around it. Okay. Sorry for this question. Can I have a survey party? That's interesting. What is a survey party? Can you elaborate in the chat box? Let us know what you think a survey party is. Sounds interesting. Always open to hearing new ideas. Okay, so you'll let us know what the survey party is. And I'm going to move to pillar number 2, because I have to get through 5 pillars in our time, right? Okay, pillar number 2. Pillar number 2, as I disclosed a little bit earlier, is book a brainstorm session with your team. Okay, and I'd like you to set that deadline date today too. So you're going to have a survey announcement date, the actual survey going out date, when your surveys are all in. So you've got to give yourself a little bit of time, and remember to give clients a deadline for that survey, by the way. So say 5 days, done. Don't drag it out. Then you book a brainstorm session with your team where you analyze the results of the survey. And in fact, at this very brainstorm session, you're going to start with pillar number 3 and 4. Okay. All right. So we have bringing all clients together and playing some fun games, what they think about my spa services and treatments and what new experiences they would like to get. That sounds incredible. So if you can do that at the same time as create, because you're basically talking about an event, right? So an event purely for feedback is a little bit, the client's not going to feel like they get enough out of it. But you can combine, and one of the ideas I have to share with you in a moment is an event, but you could combine this event that I'm going to share with you with a survey. But the survey I'm talking about now needs to go out before you plan your marketing. Okay. So if you can get clients to a little party like that, I think that's awesome. But I am going to share an idea with you about an event, and I think it is a great idea to use those events to get some feedback as well. I quickly want to talk about this brainstorm session. Jackie says focus group with top clients to get honest feedback and pick up nuances and qualitative insights based on experience while doing normal surveys. Yes. Okay. So remember, this survey that you're sending out is not only for top clients, because remember, you want to retain all your clients and you want to gain new ones. So you need to send out the survey to all of your customers, even people who haven't been with you for a long time, and get as much feedback on what the consumer in the marketplace out there wants right now. Okay, so just a couple of tips about this brainstorm session with your team. So as you all know, I love to include the team in decision-making, and especially in this, because your team are the ones that are performing the treatments. But I do want you to make sure of something super important, and that is that you do not invite people to this brainstorm session that are not qualified or at the level to give you the feedback that you need for the task that you're about to perform. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Let me try, and I use the word try. Let me give you an example. So you're going to have a session with your team, and you decide to open it up to everybody. And as part of your team, you have 2 or 3 people that don't speak the main language properly. So if your first language in your business is English and you have 2 French-speaking people, does it make sense to pull those people into that brainstorm meeting? No, it doesn't. Because at that point in time, you're going to be more translating, more trying to explain than getting the benefit of what that brainstorm session is about. Or there is a nail tech that is invited to the brainstorm session about the aesthetic section of your business. So just be careful who is invited to the brainstorm session. They need to be able to add value and not just sit there with a mouthful of teeth. Okay, makes sense. Good. Okay, anything else about this brainstorm session? Another tip before I move on to pillar number 3 is tell your team what the brainstorm session is about so they come prepared. So exactly what I'm going to do for you today is what you are going to do for your team. You are going to give them a completed month's calendar. Let them read it. Let them see what it is that you're going to do. So say, team, I've prepared January, okay? Or I've prepared February, whenever it is you decide to do this. What we are going to do is hash out the next 12 months with exactly what I've done for January. I need you to come with your most creative ideas, blah, 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 blah. So they are prepared. Don't spring this on them and say from one day to the next, we're having a brainstorm session, okay? And then remember at your brainstorms, everybody, no phones, no interruptions. Make it conducive to great ideas. So if your team loves coffee, have special coffees for them. I'm going to give you a funny brainstorm I attended once. So I attended a brainstorm session once where there were jelly beans on the table, okay? Those yummy jelly beans. Now, what we didn't know is that if we didn't contribute enough to the brainstorm, we would have to pick from a secret jelly bean stash that were those, you know, those jelly beans that taste of, I don't know, those spiked jelly beans, sour milk, and gross. Anyway, so what this did is it kept us all contributing to the meeting because we were so scared that if we didn't contribute enough, we were going to have to pick this spiked jelly bean jar. Okay, so that's a little element of fun. You don't add enough value. You don't have enough to say you're going to pick from here. And that makes sure everybody comes prepared and ready to contribute. Okay, are we ready to move on to pillar number 3, everybody? Say yes, no, maybe. Yes. Okie dokie. Right. Pillar number 3 is, pillar number 3, as I discussed earlier on, is your month by month detailed planner. Month by month detailed planner. Love the jelly bean idea. Yeah, Mariam, it's not so great when you have to eat a sour milk, or I once got a vomit one. Sorry to overshare, but it had the taste of vomit. It was, I actually didn't stop talking after that so that I wouldn't have to pick any more gross jelly beans. Okay, so this is your month by month planner. Okay, I'm going to go out of this shared screen into another shared screen, okay, because I want you to see the exact detail of what I'm trying to show. But before you start your month by month, I want you, in the country that you live in, to go and look up any special events or holidays for that month. Step number 1 in your planning. So January, the first thing you're going to do, and Michaela so kindly put together 3 here for me. She put New Year's Day, 3rd of January is International Mind Body Wellness Day, and that can apply to all of you, okay? And the 28th of January is International Reducing of CO2 Emissions Day. We're in the wellness industry, so all of these pertain to us, and we could do something around those days. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to, okay? It means before you do your marketing planning, don't sit down and plan until you've looked at this first, and then decide, am I going to do something around Mind and Body Wellness Day? Yes, I am. Great. Let's go and put it into the detailed planner that I'm about to show you now. Okay, so I'm going out of this presentation, and I'm going to take you into the document that is part of your bonus, by the way, everybody. Are you able to see this Word document? Shani, can you see it clearly? Great. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll here. So this is your January 2023. So you're going to put the detail here. You always start with a theme. You theme your month. So you're going to go, Happy New Year. Your focus. You decide what is your focus for the month going to be. New Year's body and skin resolutions. Treatment plans. I'm going to discuss the treatment plans with you in a second. Valentine's month preparation. Okay, makes sense, everybody? Now, then you go on to what is your promotions and gifting going to look like. So here comes the detail, right? We're going to focus on getting all clients to book a 6-month treatment plan consultation. Okay, the consultation is going to be used to evaluate each client's needs and book 6 months worth of treatments for them, incorporating different treatments that they would not normally have booked. So you're going to open up the exposure to other treatments. So give the consultation a price, or your clients won't take it seriously. So for example, you can say, let's talk about your skin and body goals for 2023. Book a 30-minute in-depth consultation with our highly skilled and qualified therapists valued at 200 Rand, and get it for free with the booking of your treatment plan. So the important part here is to attach a value to that consultation. It is not for free. Okay, so if they decide not to book a treatment plan, great. They have booked an in-depth consultation for you and you have earned the money. Okay, you must give that consultation a value. Okay, does that make sense, everybody? Yes, nice give and take strategy, correct. And I just want to explain to you again, I had a client who did this, and she was a little bit skeptical about this paying for a consultation, and she wasn't sure. Anyway, she got so many bookings that she decided to put the price of the consultation up so that she wouldn't get so fully booked with the consultations. So don't underestimate the value of your knowledge, the value of what you have to give your clients. She also said, that she got a fully booked, not fully booked, but she herself was booked with what she wanted, which is aesthetic treatments for a 6-month period. And every single client that came for that consultation booked a treatment plan with her, and they left with a plan. And by the way, we give you a template of the treatment planner in your transformational business course as well. So that's great, another great tool for you. Okay, the next one, start your Valentine's gifting now. Okay, so from around the 7th or 8th of January onwards, you must start your preparation for Valentine's. The retail stores do it for a reason. They want to be top of mind because people aren't really thinking of too much spend in January. You can really take your revenue and make it spike in January by a few simple ideas. Okay, so the one is the consultation. I'm actually going to give you quite a few today. The second one is Valentine's vouchers. So you're going to do early bird vouchers. And I'll show you when I go back to the presentation, a slide of how you can structure these vouchers that you do. Make sure that you've got his and hers Valentine's vouchers. So for example, date night delight, give it a name, or for the love of your skin, give them cute little names. Make sure that they are his and her treatments. So don't just say full body massage for a couple. Make it specific. Get a little bit more into what he likes and what she likes. Okay. Then I've given you another idea. Set up a photo wall or an area where you can create interest in taking pictures. This is free advertising for you. You just need to set it up. Really, it doesn't take a lot. Incorporate your logo, your business's signage into the backdrop. Free advertising, there it is. Every single photo that's taken has your logo in it. And I would make little signboards. Okay, I love those little signboards. I really do. I feel that if you give your client a choice of what signage to hold up, they're going to choose the signage that they feel most in love with. So for example, I love my skin, do you, for Valentine's? Or I'm in love with, and the name of your salon or spa. I'm in love with Asher Spa. Sound cool, right? And make sure that your branding is in the background. The earlier on you do this, the more photos people are going to want to take in that section. Have a couple of props as well that they can hold up. People just love doing that. Free advertising, getting Valentine's top of mind. Okay, this is my favorite. And please hear me out. You're not going to put your husbands in there, and you're not going to offer the traditional kissing booth, but this is going to get you tons of social media exposure. I want your kissing booth to be with your client's favorite product. So they are going to hold up and kiss their favorite product, and you're going to take that photo. And guess what? Guess where that photo is going to land? And you're going to have your branding in the back there. And in exchange for it, you're either going to give them the 5 cents, or I've said there, have a jar full of candy where they can pick in and take some candy home in exchange for a photo in the kissing booth. Sound cool, right? Yeah. Now, all of these ideas are wonderful, but they're as wonderful as how quickly you implement them and how seriously you take them. Okay. Because on the screen, they are worthless. Okay. I love this one, totally love this one. And in fact, Kim from Asher Spa did it, and I didn't get her picture up here in time, sorry. But she did the most incredible curtain drop, okay? And this is called social proof. There's no easier way to get social proof than the month of love or January. You start, and you have Post-it notes that you then either post on a mirror, or Kim did it hanging from the ceiling with little clips, and they cut out heart-shaped Post-it notes. Can you believe it? It was beautiful. And all you do is your clients write on there what they most love about your business. I love Marisa, she's the best therapist. I love your sauna. I love whatever they love the most about your business. And you run a competition. You say that the most creative love comment will get a hamper. And obviously they've got to post their comment and the picture of your wall onto social media. And make the value high. Make it high because you want all of this social proof back. Okay. How are these ideas sounding, everybody? Let me know in the chat box. Give me some feedback. How are these ideas sounding to you? Amazing. Oh, nice. Good. Bridget, clever. Love them. Inspired. Okay. So the point here is to inspire you to take the ideas I'm giving you to the next level or to build on them, right? Okay. So here comes another idea that works like a bomb. Okay. Consider hosting a small New Year event. If you're going to try and host an event between now and January, for me, you're wasting your time. Everybody is too busy, too hectic with children in exams, too hectic with Christmas buying presents, end of year parties. Don't waste your time and money on doing an event now, but do put in the effort to do a New Year party. What they're going to do is you're going to teach them how to look after their skin. This is an example of an event, right? And they pay to come to this event. So you've got to give it a very clever name. And it's a small, targeted event. This is not a 50 to 100 people event. It's a 10 person, 15 maximum person event. You set up a table with mirrors, a little bowl where they can clean their skin. And the basic bottom line of what you're going to do here is you're going to take them through the perfect skincare routine. Oh, a New Year's Eve party. Oh, nice. Or a New Year's party. That sounds amazing. So you're going to, what this event does is, number one, it allows them to feel all your products. So giving them exposure to your skincare. Number two, it allows you to add steps to their current routine. Some people aren't even toning. Now you're exposing them to the toner. Some people are putting one mask on their face instead of puzzling the masks according to the skin's needs. Now you're puzzling masks. Okay. So you're going to be top of mind. You're going to generate huge revenue, and you're going to give your clients a precious gift. And that's the gift of education, the gift of how to look and feel better. Who doesn't want that gift? Okay, so you can say something like, let's work together to achieve your body and skin goals, and we will reward you for it. Make sure there's a gift involved. Get your brand partners involved in this. And again, I want to tell you about a client who did this event. She was a bit iffy about it. She sold out within 1 week. And she said, you know what, Marisa, I'm doing this event every single month. And she has been doing it every month for this year. And her events are sold out. Her retail has more than quadrupled because retail was a non-event in her business. Okay, so for those of you that are thinking, because I know some of you on this call, you're thinking, oh, hold on a second, my clients are very savvy about their skincare routines. Doesn't mean you can't host an event. Change the angle a bit. Why don't you say how to peel your skin at home event? Remember, for those of you who are thinking, no, they must come peel their skins in my salon. We're talking about entry-level peels, glycolic and lactic acid, very entry-level. Teach them how to do that at home. Get them to a little event, and then they come to you for the serious stuff. Okay, the needling, the more advanced TCA peels, all that type of thing. So no matter where in their skin journey they are, you can structure an event around them, getting them to the next level. Okay, the point is get them together, get them trying something that they haven't tried on their skin, get them educated, and get them buying more products and booking more treatments. Okay, Your social media frame, your social media focus. Okay, so everybody, I'm going quite into detail in this pillar number 3. I shouldn't be, because this is going to be your gift, but I want you to see to the level that you need to plan your marketing. Because if you follow this plan and the structure that I've given you, okay, yes, I've given you tons of ideas for January, but you can roll this out from February onwards. What I want you to see is the level of detail that I've put into this. Okay, now your social media posting framework needs to have structure. If it doesn't, you're wasting your time. You really are. Please go into the chat box. Can you let us know how many of you out there feel that your social media doesn't get you the results that you need? Just go into the chat box. So your answer is yes or no. Does your social media give you the results you need? Okay, no. Answers no, not measurably, no. Okay, this is scary, everybody. So we are so focused on it, and everybody is social mediaing us daily to death. But what is the point of social media if we are not getting results? What is the point? It stresses us out, right? Takes up unnecessary time. Why does this happen? Because there's no framework, there's no template, there's no preparation, there's no plan. And this is what we want to take you from feeling like you're feeling right now. You're saying your social media gives you no results, to feeling like Janelle felt, that for once, 30% of my bookings are coming from a social media. Why? Because it's planned, it's prepared, there is a framework. Okay. So I'm just going to show you a basic framework. You need to have a theme for your month. Every week, you need to have a structure to your posts on a week. So I'm going to show you the table here. Okay, this is one example. You need to adapt this to fit in your business, right? But here's an example. On a Monday, you've got either you're going to do manicure Mondays, okay, magic Mondays. I've also heard of some people, that's their giveaway Mondays, or something that's very important that all of us should be focusing on is mental well-being Monday. Then on a Tuesday, you have your treatment Tuesday. So make it easy when you plot this out. What treatment are you highlighting for that week or for that month? Okay, you might highlight a treatment a week. Then Wednesday is product Wednesday. So you highlight a product every Wednesday. On a Thursday, you give social proof. Thursdays are my before and afters, or my video testimonials from a client. That's your social proof. And on a Friday, must always revolve around your team. Something fun. Look at what we've done today. Oh, we're having pizza today. Oh, we are introducing this staff member today. But it needs structure. Okay, makes sense, everyone? All right, so let's go. Oh, these are those. Okay, let's keep going here. Give at least 2 video clips, no longer than 30 seconds, of a client sharing their skin and body New Year's resolutions, and post these with a call to action. Okay, this is awesome to do in a month of January. So if you can get a client to say, my New Year's skin resolution is to have RF needling, to have a peel, and to experiment a little bit with a color change in my hair. I mean, that's just incredible. All right. Do they days of the week matter in terms of engagement, or can we move the days around? Shani, can you help us there a little bit more?
Yes, of course. No, it really doesn't matter what day of the week you post which content. It's really just all about having a strategy and sticking to that strategy, and then having, something that becomes kind of a template for your social media that your clients can look forward to, so that they feel that trust. They feel as though they can trust you because they know what's coming. You know, you're always consistent. And if if they see that you're posting a competition every week or a testimonial or a new product, they'll start looking forward to those. And then, you know, that's obviously how you grow your trust and likability online.
Okay, stunning. Thank you so much. Okay, yes, it's all about planning and consistency, correct. And then I've just given you here under staff, you will write for this. Remember, we're still in January. So you'll say this month, each staff member will record a short video about their skin and body resolutions and invite their clients to join them on a mission. So no call to action, just casual and fun. So for example, hi, my name is Marisa. I'm a nail technician at Marisa's Spa, and my New Year's goal is to introduce brightening and firming hand treatments to your nail services this year. I'm so excited about it and cannot wait to show you what I have planned. I look forward to serving you this year and thank you for trusting me with your nails. How cool is that? Okay, there they get to know the staff. They get to hear what the staff's planning on doing, the staff's New Year's resolution, and giving gratitude, saying thank you so much and I cannot wait to see you. And you do that every Friday for the month of Jan. Okay, so Friday is your staff or your fun day. Okay, so can you see everybody? I've only done Jan here. How detail intensive. Now this is what you complete at your brainstorms. Okay, so I'm going to stop share and go back to the other presentation. Okay. Right. So we said you're going to have your January events first, then you're going to do the sheet that I just showed you. Okay. So I've just put a few pictures here to remind you, kissing booth and so on. Right. Here is that voucher I said I was going to share with you. I didn't put it into the planner. I'm going to put it in there. Early bird vouchers. Now, be careful with these because then they feel like they've got the whole month to do it. Make it one day a week for the month. So you say every Tuesday for the month of January, and maybe you only start the second week of Jan, is going to be early bird Valentine voucher bonus day. So if you buy 500 Rand or $500, we're going to give you an extra $150 on us only that day. You'll see what happens to your vouchers for that day. So you're only giving them one day in which to do it. Okay, sound good, everyone? Don't leave your Valentine's prep to the end of January. You need to start your preparation now. Okay, December prep was long gone. You need to know already what you're doing for Jan and Feb now. Okay, so this was your pillar number 3 that I showed you, your template and your detailed planner. Got it? Now we move on to pillar number 4. Okay, pillar number 4, which I'm also going to gift to you as your bonus, is a detailed day-by-day to-do list. Now, what happens often is people plan, they've got this big structure, this big plan in their mind of what they're going to do month by month. Okay. What happens is they don't translate the month by month into day by day. And that's when you run around like a headless chicken, trying to make these marketing efforts pay off. If your day by day planning hasn't been done at least 1 to 2 months in advance, you are not going to get the success that you need out of your marketing. So I'm going to just read you through a few days of January. But for example, on Tuesday before New Year's Day, can you see here on my screen? It says, write a target list of clients to book for the 2023 skincare treatment plan consultation. All you have to do that day, you sit down with your team, everybody writes, who are they going to target to send out a book, your 2023 consultation with me. And let's come up with a 6-month treatment plan. And I'll throw in an extra treatment or a product free of charge then. On the Wednesday, decide as a team which 20 clients are going to be invited to the skincare workshop. So I've called it a skincare workshop. Remember, this is that event that you're going to host. Okay, that's all you need to do on Wednesday. Done. Thursday, you're going to send out your promotions to your database by email, by WhatsApp, however you choose to do it. Remind your staff of their targets. Okay. Then on New Year's Eve, you're going to put up your decor and have printed New Year's paddle boards, Happy New Year paddle boards, or the paddle boards and the messages that I told you about in the marketing planner that says, I love my skin, do you? Just New Year messages. I'm resolved to better skin this year. Are you? And give it. It is so simple to print these and stick them up on a little ice cream stick and let your clients choose which sign they want to hold. So please, everybody, don't use the fact that you don't have a designer, that you don't know how to do it as an excuse. They are super simple to do. Okay. Next, on the 3rd, you're going to now send out the invitations to those 20 clients that you decided the week before, and perhaps host the same workshop on 2 separate days in case you get fully booked. So plan for a second date. On the 4th, ensure that all your February promotion stock is ordered. Interesting. Most people order their February stock the last week of January. It's too late. Okay. You don't have to have it delivered. Make sure that it is ordered. Get it off your to-do list. Order your February Valentine's stock. Okay. And on this day, you're going to record your staff New Year's resolutions. Can you see how everything that I'm telling you here to do day by day speaks back to your planner? Without this day by day pillar, your pillar number 3 won't work because you're going to forget when to do things. Okay. On the Wednesday, you're going to prepare your training packs for February promotions for staff. So training packs are a little printout or a little pack. If you don't want to print it, you can do it digitally. But your staff need to be trained on the promotions and what you're going to be doing in the month. Otherwise, how do they know to take part? And you're going to book your treatment plan consultations. So you're going to start getting on the phone and booking those consultations with the clients. On the 6th, you're going to schedule February social media posts. So can you see when February social media posting is done? The scheduling of it. It is done the 2nd week of Jan. I mean, how does it make you feel to see this level of preparation? Go into the chat box and tell me, how would you feel if your business was this prepared that you could be scheduling February social media the 2nd week of Jan? Okay, on the Friday, your skincare workshop booking status update and your weekend goals update. So that is when you meet with your team or your weekly meeting and you update. Okay, we have 10 booked for the workshop. We're fully booked. This weekend, what is our focus is going to be? And then on the 7th of Jan, your Valentine's Day call and your Valentine's wall, your photo wall goes up. And so I've done this for every single day of the month. Okay, you've seen 3 weeks here or 2 weeks. I've done it for every single day of the month. Okay, this is critical to do. All right, and what is pillar number 5? Pillar number 5 is evaluation. Please, everybody, you've got to do the 5 pillars. So for those of you who feel that your marketing doesn't work, I'll tell you why it doesn't work, because one of the 5 pillars is not being done. And if you can do these 5 pillars and come back to me and say to me, Marisa, my marketing is still not working after making sure that you're doing all of those 5 pillars, well, I will give you your money back, bottom line, for your course. But I guarantee you that you're not doing these 5 pillars if your marketing isn't where it should be. But evaluating your promotional activity for the month that happens, so this gets done at the end of the month, is critical so that you know next year, same time, what worked and what didn't work. What do I build on? What was a flop and I shouldn't do again? Or what should I have done differently? So again, I've got a little planner or an evaluation template that you use to evaluate your month's promotions. Okay, everybody, those are your 5 pillars. So here's a question from me to you, and I'd like you to answer in the chat box. How would you like me to help you to begin to have a fully prepared marketing calendar that is full of ideas and ready to implement promotions and social media planning? How does that sound? How would you love that in just 8 short weeks? How does that sound to you? Let's hear. How does that sound? Tracy, yes, please. I knew you were going to say that. Okay, so you've got 2 options to achieve this, and they're both super easy, right? Option number 1 is called DIY, do it yourself. Google searches, YouTube tips, hours of time, as I'm sure you can all absolutely appreciate. And option number 2 is using my 100% proven framework and step-by-step roadmap when it comes to marketing and sales. Okay? So how does this happen for you? Jackie says option number 2. Okay, so let's hear. That's a nice answer. Who likes which option? Which one sounds better to all of you? Option 1 or option 2? I know exactly what you're all going to say. Yes, of course. Option 2, clearly. Okay, so what's the next step after this? So there's 2 exciting steps for you. Number 1 exciting step, Jackie says Google becomes daunting, easily lose track. Agreed. Okay, so we're currently on over 18 members from 19 different countries, which is amazing. So our Spa Professionals Guild, tribe, family, whatever we call ourselves, continues to grow. And really what we do at Spa Professionals Guild is equip your business with all the tools that it needs to run profitably, to acquire new customers, to keep clients happy, to retain your clients, to make your staff happy, to boost staff morale. And the list is absolutely endless, because all of you know that are involved in these businesses nowadays, it's not just one thing, it's marrying all the different aspects of the business together. So there's 2 exciting ways for you to become involved. So one is to join our Spa Professionals Guild full transformational training that you're on currently right now. And then we have a very exciting snippet kind of courses that we are launching next year. I'm not going to tell you too much about them, but I am going to show you a little snippet of a little taster. This is a teaser of what's coming up. So in the specific marketing module, we are going to cover, so I mean, today I've done the marketing plan, right? That's one aspect in our marketing module. But we're going to look at brand identity and your brand's image, your customer avatar, your brand avatar. 7 ways to ensure that your marketing definitely won't work, okay? The marketing plan, which is the 5 pillars I've taken you through today. The different sales area in your business. Client acquisition, client retention is what all of you were saying you wanted at the beginning of this meeting. And how to run loyalty programs that work. Okay, how does this all sound to all of you? Go into the chat box and tell me how this sounds. How does this make you feel? How does imagining you had all of this right make you feel? Just what we need. Awesome. I know that. Beautiful. Love to hear that. How does it sound to the rest of you? Come, everybody, give me some feedback. Okay, so for those of you who have stayed to the end, well done. I hope that you got out of this session lots and more than what you expected. I hope that your brain is firing on 1,000,000 cylinders, because then I've achieved my goal today. And the bonus that we're going to gift you with today, yes, Janine, an amazing opportunity to take your business to new heights. That is exactly what we're doing here. Is we're going to gift you with those 2 templates that you saw as a working template, so that you can go and replicate it for yourself. Okay, so it's the detailed planners and that daily marketing planner, or the daily marketing calendar with your to-do list. What you please need to do in order to get this bonus, it's a very little simple task, very uncomplicated, is email us with a request for the bonus. Okay, so it's very simple. Shani, where would we like this email to go? To me or to info?
info@spaprofessionalsguild.com.
Okay, divine. So we'll put it in the chat box for you, info@spaprofessionalsguild.com, where you're going to request your bonus and it will be sent off to you. So those are 2 templates that are going to save you hours of time and work that are done for January. And I hope you're going to put those ideas to good use. I want to see all these ideas in the marketplace flooded. And if you come up with any new ones, please share them with me, because this is how we grow. Okay. And then for those of you who would like to join our community in terms of becoming a member of Spa Professionals Guild, as well as doing our marketing and sales course and our entire business transformational course, please can you pop us an email as well and say, I would love to join you. And I'm expecting to see hundreds of those emails today. You can email that to also info@SpaProfessionals Guild. We'll send you the link. And you also, by the way, are getting another super bonus added onto today, which is only for those of you who are in attendance with today's meeting. You're going to get your full transformational business course. Instead of at $197 a month, it is going to be $99 per month. So yes, there is a cost to join the guilds. Okay, so for $99 per month, you get to go through all the modules in our transformational business course, and you get access to, when I say hundreds of templates, it is hundreds of templates. We're actually busy putting a value to those templates at the moment, and we're on a value of around about $5,000 with all the templates that we have that are available to you at $99 a month. Okay, and as part of the community, you get to attend these coaching courses, and we've got some new and exciting ideas that we are going to launch to you in January. Little sneak peeks, but we're going to be doing things like accountability pods and live Facebook trainings on a weekly basis that just add to that business toolbox of yours. Okay. So Janine says, I'm not in spas anymore, but have a home salon with a future goal to grow. Of course, it would benefit you, Janine. We have got people with home salons that are already members. You do not have to be a big spa or salon group to attend Spa Professionals Guild. This is where you learn and grow, no matter where you are in our industry. Okay, so everybody, thank you so much for your ears. I have gone 10 minutes over time. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Marilee, and for your message. I really appreciate it. I got it yesterday. And thank you to everybody. Can I please get a word or two about how you're feeling about the content that you received from today's session? Are you feeling more inspired and prepared and ready to change your marketing, to change how prepared you are in your business? Oh, that's so nice to hear, Janine, that you have learned so much today, because that's exactly what we want you to leave with. Inspired with new ideas, excited, inspired, driven, and ready to change my preparation. LinkedIn post pending. Oh, I like that. Lots of work ahead. Yes, there is, Lizelle, lots of work, but it's doable. And we're here to help you and hold your hand. Okay. Palesa, so beneficial. Palesa, you can watch the recording. Okay. Remember, we put all our recordings on our YouTube channel. Bridget says preparation is the key. Correct. Very inspired and optimistic. Oh, I love this. Love it. So thank you, everybody. And I hope you have the most magnificent evening, if it's evening time for you, or the most beautiful day. So wherever you are in the world, Thank you for joining us. And I hope to see you at the next session, by the way. I don't know if you all know what it's about, but I'm going to quickly tell you. It's entitled, Are you a drama queen magnet? Okay, so do you attract drama queens into your business, or do you attract high performance staff into your business? So that's a whole new topic on its own, and I'm going to be discussing that in 2 weeks' time. Okay, everybody, I'll see you soon. I hope you have the most awesome day. Hate the drama thing. Yes, Jackie, so do most people. So I'm going to give you some very valuable tips at that session on how to change from attracting drama queens to attracting high-performing, loyal staff. Cheers, everybody. Bye.